Hello everyone, here we are back over with new video. So today's topic is introduction to SQL Server. So here we are going to use how to use the SQL Server, Microsoft SQL Server. So here we are going to use the SQL Server 2014. This is the management studio through which we will connect to our server. Okay, so let's understand this is a server type. This is the database engine. If you want to connect to the database to the SQL Server Management Studio, then you have to choose here database engine. But if you want to select the analysis, that is SQL Server Analysis Service or reporting service or integration service, we will talk about these features in later videos. Today we are going to discuss about database engine. So for connecting to the database engine to create tables in our database and other features, we are going to put here the name of the server. Either you have to, if you want to connect it to the locally, then you have to write here local host. Suppose if you have a IP on your local system or want to connect to the local system, then just simply put 127.0.0.1. So this will connect to your local system. This is the loopback address. So authentication, this is Windows authentication. If you are using Windows authentication, it does not have any SQL Server user password or authentication, then you simply click here Windows authentication and no username password will be set and connected to it. But if you want to connect to the SQL Server authentication, then you have to provide the username and password. This should be depend upon either which type of authentication you will select it on installation of SQL Server. I will select here Windows authentication because I will choose Windows authentication at the time of installation. So I will choose here connect, and here is the SQL Server is connected. Now let's see the Object Explorer. This will show the name. Let's maximize it. Okay, this is the database folder in which we have the system database. We have already having the database which are master, model, MSDB, tempDB. These are the temporary database. The usage of these database will be shown in the later video. So this is the database folder. Here are the security, here are login permissions. So for some users, to this user. Suppose if user does not want having problem to login, then you have to new login, and here you have to give in the name of the login users. It is Windows authentication or not, and to which database it has the authority, and the language you have to select it here. Some features are server role, which type of facility you want to give to the user. Either it is a public or it will be security admin, server admin, setup admin. Depends on you. So this is the user mapping. So mapping of the user of the feature to the database. This is SQL and this is status. So we will talk to you in the later videos. Here are the roles of the server. You have created your own role and you select here a new server role. These are the credentials, cryptographics. We will talk about this later. And suppose if you want to create a database, then simply write here new database. Here just simply write the name of the database. Here this is demo db. Okay. Now who is the owner? If you set it to the default, then the login user, the user which is currently logged in, is the owner of this database. So here's the name and here's the log file. There are two files created when you create the database. It is one is database file and other is log file. One is for .mdf format and other is for .ldf format. LDF basically is used for recover the data, recover the database. So this is the file type. See, rows data, log data, and it is the primary. The initial size of the default size of the database is 4 MB, and the log file size is 1 MB. So auto growth, it will depend upon if the size increment by 4 MB, then it will increase according by 1 MB, 1 MB, and maximum size here is unlimited. Depends on the path of the database, where it is stored and which type of database. Oh, sorry, which the size of the drive on which your data is stored. So here is the path. So first we will create the database. Sorry, I will close it. Let's name it demo TV. Okay, here you will see that database is created, but there is no table inside because we have only created database. So we are just here, properties, and now let's see. No last backup, no nothing. The status, the name of the my system, date is created, the size is 5 MB as I have already shown you. Space available, this is the space that will be available. Okay, now let's move to the files. Okay, so this is the files we have to. So the name of the database is demodb.mdf, as I have discussed, and demodb.log is the log file. So let's see, we have copied the path. Control C, and here is the, we will paste it here and enter. Sorry, it will ask for the permission. Okay, so here you see the master file, the master log file, the model database log file. These are the database which are seen in the system database, master, model, msdb, tempdb. Okay, so back to our path. Here our created database is demodb and demodb log. This is the log file and this is the database file. So this is the path where the database file are created. Okay, so it will show you, and this is the way how database is created. So in this tutorial I will show you this, and this is the, if you want to create a database or any query, not by the interface, by the command mode, then you have to click here new, and here is the query window. So here you will type the command, either any type of command. So here you see, if you click here, then the text box having the name of the database, the default is master. So if you work on the database, suppose I am going to work on the demo db, then I will click here and select use demo db and execute it. So it will say command complete successful by this command. Now if we select anything, select either I would like to select start from, this time it doesn't have any table, so let's create for table, new table. Let's start for the demo. This is the demo id, type of integer, we will discuss this later. Demo name and demo description, which is also okay. So I will save it by demo table. Okay, now I have created one table in the database, so I will click here and refresh it, and we will see one table is already created now. So as I have already discussed that if I will select any command, type here the name of table, then executed. It will show the currently we are not having any record in the data table, so it will show it here. Now let's move to our default. Suppose if there is a default selected, now what will happen if I run this command? It will say invalid object name demo table. So the purpose of this is that whatever query you are going to use, you are going to run, this will implement on this database. So before running the query, you have to change here by this, use whatever name of the database you want to create, use demo db and execute. So command executed. Now I have to run my command. Select star from demo table, name of our table. Here it will run. So this is the query database, this is the object explorer, and here are the tools. We will discuss them in later. So thank you for this, and please subscribe our channel. Please like and subscribe our channel Amrita Developers. We will bring new videos as soon as possible. Okay, thanks for your watching, guys. Thanks a lot.